Welcome people to Unapologetic Gentleman at Mario Vega 931. So the subject of today will be, or the subject for today will be nutritional yeast. But what I will do is share some information at the end of the video, so stay tuned. So what I will say is, do you have anxiety? Can you get a good night's sleep? Do you toss and turn and thoughts just keep rambling on? Stay to the end of the video and we'll help you with that. So 7 benefits of nutritional yeast, all right? So not spreading nutritional yeast all over everything you eat? Well, you should be. And this basically supplements cheese. I love cheese, and you know, some of us try to stay away from it just a little bit, but this will help you put some of that on your food, and it's a good cheese supplement. So let's read on. Plant-based eating is such a huge trend, and nutritional yeast is squarely at the center of this movement, according to Samantha Cassidy, RD, nutritional and wellness expert and contributor to Sugar Shock. All right, so let's see what she has to say. Long use as a cheese substitute by vegans and vegetarians alike, all right? It adds a cheesy flavor to food. So for those scaling back on cheese, like I mentioned, all right? It's a recipe staple, all right? People love sprinkling a couple of tablespoons of this nutritious yeast on pasta, popcorns, yum yum. How we love that, right? And soups. How I love tomato basil soup. Yummy, yummy. Like so many questions about this whole eating yeast thing, you're not the only one if you have all sorts of questions. So what is nutritional yeast? Really? Nutritional yeast is actually yeast, specifically a specific kind of fungus called whatever it is. I will leave the article at the bottom of the description. I'm not going to mention, I'll mess it all up. Unlike yeast used for baking bread, which is active, meaning alive. So though the cells of nutritional yeast are deactivated, meaning dead, all right? So this stuff is made by culturing a strain of yeast in a medium like molasses or sugarcane for several days, says Sonia Angelone, RD, dietitian and spokeswoman for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Let me get that out. The yeast is then deactivated with heat, aka pasteurized, harvested, washed, dried, and packaged. Typically, it's also fortified with nutrients, namely B vitamins. Your body is in such need for vitamin B, B1, B12. It also gives you chromium, copper, a whole bunch of other, amino acids, if I didn't say that. Okay, it's a perfect protein, and we're all looking for a protein substitute. I know I work out, and you know the price of meat and chicken, eggs are going up again, so maybe you should get some of this. Anyways, typically found in animal products, which is good news for anyone swapping nutritional yeast in for cheese, says Cassidy. The final product has a nutty flavor. Kind of like Parmesan. It's Parmesan, but you know, I'm making fun of a guy who used to call it Parmesan. Anyways, Parmesan cheese is a little nutty, so like Swiss cheese, okay? You can find nutritional yeast in most grocery stores these days. It usually comes in either powder or flake form, so you can sprinkle it on just about anything. All right, so here we go with this. Okay, 7 benefits. Okay, so the first one, it promises complete protein, like I was just mentioning, for substitute for eggs and meat and such. Okay, number 2, it also offers some solid fiber. 3, it's MSG free. All right. Also, it provides much needed for vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is a big deal for producing red blood cells. We all need those, right? And maintaining your healthy nervous system. And deficiency can put you at risk of anemia. Okay? And it also will lead to restless nights, anxiety, and anger, like I mentioned before. Since we typically get B12 from animal products like eggs, meat, fish, and dairy, which is all going up, right? So here we go. Vegans and vegetarians often fall short, says Polinsky Wade. That's where nutritional yeast comes in. Just one serving, okay? Just one serving every couple of days can help animal-free eaters meet their needs, like me. 5, it can lower cholesterol. Number 6, it is packed with antioxidants, and we're all looking to stay younger longer, okay? So according to McGrain, nutritional yeast has a high concentration of antioxidants, like blueberries, okay? Particularly glutathione, which is essential for producing cells against damaging and eliminating toxins from the body. You see? Having enough glutathione in your system becomes increasingly important as you age. You see? And your production of antioxidant declines. So I won't read the rest because I will leave it down at the bottom, but I will say that if you go on YouTube and look for Dr. Eric Berg DC, I will leave everything down in the description. He's the doctor that I listen to. My doctor referred me to him, right? So anyways, that is who I listen to. I do intermittent fasting, and it's really helped me stay looking younger, more active, more energy. So those are all the benefits just from intermittent fasting, from not eating all the time. What does that mean? Well, I fast for at least 12, 14 hours. It takes a while. I know it's going to be hard, but it's a real benefit for you and your body. And so this is the end of the video. Thank you for staying to the end. I will leave everything in the description. And thank you for listening and becoming a better version of yourselves. Thank you very much.